On the last episode, our heroes talk shit behind someone's back and complete the first set of quests for the Fighters Guild. And they destroy their very first Dark Anchor. After 7 episodes, they're finally free to quest in an open world. What adventures will our heroes find in their journey?
Science.
Okay.
That's German, dude. Come on,
Yep.
you should know that.
I don't know any German, I just know French.
How can you not? Hey, YouTube, what's going on, peeps? We are going to be doing the main quest now, which means that we're going to get into the harborage.
Woo!
And because I'm about to go in and the guy never shuts its mouth, Ashley's going to have to be a little quiet.
Yep, you're not gonna hear me for the first 5 minutes of the video.
It's so sad. It's probably going to be 10. I don't know how long is this.
I have no clue. It's pretty long because the prophet doesn't run anywhere. He just walks. That's, like,
He
huge.
just walks and talks
So annoying.
the entire freaking time.
Yep.
Well, I'm loading, so for now, you can talk.
Hooray! I can speak. I have permission.
You have permission. I think it still takes a while for me to get to the guy from inside
Yeah.
the cave, so...
Well, not really. I mean,
It does. So we're gonna be sitting here. Okay, completed. Find the harborage.
yay!
The harborage discovered.
Hooray!
So yeah, if you already seen this, which there's a big chance you have, just check out the time code on the screen, and you can just click on that, or I guess advance to that, so that you can skip this.
Ooh.
Otherwise, welcome to story mode. Hello, Prophet.
Welcome to the harborage, Vestige. This is as comfortable a home as an old dried-up husk like myself could hope for.
How do you find it?
Despite my blindness, nay, because of it, my other senses seem to have heightened. This place had the right smell about it.
When you first appeared to me in Cold Harbor, you spoke of my destiny.
Indeed, but let us not get ahead of ourselves. Without an understanding of where we are bound, every road will get us nowhere.
Before we
Before we
truly...
truly understand our
Wow.
destination, we must speak of the past.
I was about to narrate his dialogue for some reason. Brain fart, just massive
Of
there.
a sort.
You tried.
I
I tried.
invite you to enter my mind and walk with me through visions of the past, that you might understand the events that brought us to this time, this moment.
Sure.
Enter my mind, Vestige, and walk with me through the shadows of past events.
If choices in a conversation show up... Okay.
Follow me, Vestige, and learn of the events that precipitated our current crisis.
Is there a way to walk in this game?
That's a good
Began
question.
when I awoke on the steps
Check
of the
the
Abbey of the
options.
Mock Priests, with no memory of my prior life.
Controls.
The moth
Yeah.
priests took
Toggle,
pity
walk,
upon
run.
me
Mine's
and
not
brought me
bound,
into
though,
their
so
fold. I was
you'd have to
weak
figure
in their
something.
death. It was there I first set eyes upon the Elder Scrolls and devoted my life to their studies. The scrolls allowed me to glimpse the very fabric of reality, but each profound insight dimmed my vision and eventually left me permanently blinded to the light of the world. The prophecies of the Elder Scrolls are a fluid, living thing. They are not fixed. At many points throughout history, the actions of heroic mortals have rewritten them.
What does that have to do with me?
I only know that you are important, Vestige. The scrolls reveal to me that your destiny is intertwined with that of the 5 companions.
And who are they?
The 5 companions were a band of adventurers who sought out an ancient artifact called the Amulet of Kings. They hoped to use this artifact to persuade Akatosh, the dragon god, to accept their leader as one of the Dragonborn.
What is a Dragonborn?
The Dragonborn are mortals destined for greatness, with the blood of the dragons in their veins. It is said that only a true Dragonborn can ignite the eternal dragon fires in the Imperial City.
Interesting. Go on.
You have already heard enough babbling from this old blind fool. It is time you met the 5 companions yourself and witnessed their fate. The first companion, Lyris Titanborn, daughter of giants, was the mightiest warrior in the service of the Emperor. Next, Abnafar, a powerful sorcerer and Grand Chancellor to the Imperial Elder Council. The Red Guard Swordmaster, Sai Sahan, leader of the Imperial Dragon Guard. The Imperial Emperor, Baron Aquilarius, who attempted to light the dragon fires and failed. And finally, Manamako, the traitor, the King of Worms, a powerful necromancer, and your executioner. These were the 5 companions who set out from the Imperial City on an epic quest to recover the lost Amulet of Kings.
How could the Amulet of Kings turn Baron into one of the Dragonborn?
Manamako convinced Varen that the amulet could be used to perform a ritual that would rekindle the dragon fires. He claimed this would please Akatosh and entice him to adopt Varen as one of the Dragonborn.
And why did he would want to be one?
By tradition, only the Dragonborn can lay claim to the Ruby Throne and rule as the one true Emperor by divine right. Varen conquered Cyrodiil and took the throne, but unless he became Dragonborn, he feared he'd always be thought of as a pretender.
Tell me more about this Manamako dude. He seems pretty interesting.
Manamako, the traitor, the great enemy, the most powerful necromancer this world has ever known. His worm cult infiltrates and corrupts every corner of Tamriel. It was he who convinced Varen to perform the ritual you are about to witness.
Interesting. So what happened in this ritual?
Disaster, war, and pestilence. A world brought to its knees. Now watch and see how one man's arrogance brought about the greatest threat our world has ever known.
Let's check out this arrogance. I actually didn't know that the guy that kills you in the very beginning in the intro is Manamako.
Really?
Yeah, he is.
Like in the little cinematic thing?
Yeah.
Will work,
With the razor?
Yeah.
The Amulet of Kings will rekindle the dragon fires and ensure your rightful place as Emperor. You have my word.
It better work, Manamako, or you'll find your neck at the business end of my axe.
My lord, I wonder if you'd muzzle your half-giant pet. She really is annoying.
Enough, both of you. We are here to ensure my lord's rightful claim to the Ruby Throne.
Abner, begin the ritual. I have a destiny to fulfill.
Yeah.
By the lighting of the dragon fires, I claim my rightful lineage. By the fires of creation, let me be reborn. By the will of Akatosh, I proclaim myself Dragonborn.
Baron Aquilarius, you are no heir to Alessia. You will pay for your sacrilege. The veil between Tamriel and Oblivion tears and splits asunder.
What's happening? The sky's opening up. This is bad. This is very bad. Ah!
This isn't supposed to happen. What's the meaning of this? Manamako, what have you done?
Gullible fools! The veil between Oblivion and this world has been torn. My master, Moloch Baal, is free to claim Tamriel for his own.
Akatosh, forgive me! Have mercy on our souls!
And that's what happened.
The ritual tore the veil between Nan and Oblivion, allowing Manamako to begin stealing the souls his master needed to power the Dark Anchors and initiate the plane melt.
What went wrong?
Akatosh gave Alessia the Amulet of Kings as a symbol of his covenant with Nan. So long as the amulet remained in the care of Alessia's heirs and the dragon fires remained lit, Tamriel would be protected from the Daedra.
So what happened?
Manamako tricked Varen into breaking the covenant, and the veil between Oblivion and Nan was torn. The Elder Scrolls named this event the Soul Burst. It gave Moloch Baal the opportunity to disconnect the souls of Nan from their hosts.
I don't like that. He calls Moloch Baal more like Bowl.
Bowel.
Bowl. I don't know how I feel about that.
He's a bowl of molag.
Or those are more like balls. Both work, I guess. What happened to the other companions?
Varen was lost. In the chaos of the moment, Sai Sahan took the Amulet of Kings and fled. Leris was captured by Manamako and delivered to Cold Harbor, the realm of Molag Bal.
What about Abner Thorn in Manimarco?
Tharn remains Chancellor of the Elder Council, and his daughter Clivio rules as Empress Regent. But the true power remains in the hands of Manimarco and his worm cult.
So how did you end up here in Cold Harbor?
When
Well,
I
guess not
discovered
here,
the
but
truth about the 5 companions, I made subtle inquiries, but apparently not subtle enough. Manimarco got word of my interests and abducted me. He took me to Cold Harbor, where I remained a prisoner until you freed me. The truth is always a threat to evil men. Manimarco feared I would reveal his treachery, and if knowledge of Nan's vulnerability were to become known, it could threaten his master's schemes. Molag Bal does not favor loose ends. Walk with me.
What else am I gonna do here than to walk with you?
Long ago it was written, so long as the Amulet of Kings was borne by Alessia's heirs, Tamriel would be protected from the forces of oblivion. But the soul burst tore the veil between worlds and gave Molag Bal the opportunity he desired. Molag Bal's dark anchors pierce the torn veil and seek to draw Nan into the depths of Cold Harbor. These terrible engines of destruction will appear throughout Tamriel. If the Lord of Brutality and Domination is successful, he will merge our world and his own in a terrible plane mill. Few will survive the ordeal, and those that do will be enslaved for all eternity. And so it falls to us, Vistage. We must stop Molag Bal and his dark anchors, or our world is doomed. And now history seems to have caught up with us. Shall we return to the harbor?
Yes, actually, I grow tired of this place.
As you say.
Alright, I guess we're close to being done now.
Just more walking.
And so it begins. The remainder of the story has yet to be written. It is your story now.
And I'll make a hell of a
There
story.
is so much to do. But know this, you will not walk this path alone.
No, I got Ashley here with me.
We must grow in strength and in numbers. You will need
Hello.
more than the company of an old blind man to alter
What's
the
up?
course of history. We must assemble our own group of companions. The first you have already met.
Lyris Titanborn.
Lyris sacrificed her own freedom to allow us to escape. She remains a prisoner in Cold Harbor. I must determine her precise location if we are to mount a rescue. That will take time.
A rescue of her would be very interesting.
Minamarco's agents leave a web of lies and deceit. They pit the races of Tamriel against one another and divert their attention from the real threat. Seek out these agents, wherever they can be found, and expose their lies.
I'll do what I can.
Forgive me. Bringing you into my mind seems to have taken quite a toll on me. I must rest. I will contact you when the time is right. Until then, walk in the light, Vistage.
I will walk in the light. Thank you very much, Prophet. So, it's done. You can finally talk now. For some-
Freaking finally.
every time you muted the microphone, there was like a slight bump or something. Like, or something.
The dogs were going ballistic, so it was either a or the dogs
H or a
murdering
bra. That's fine.
each other, so...
Well, there you go. We got a ring from this. Do you do the thing too?
Yeah, I finished it.
Awesome. I actually do have space for another ring. Ring number 2,
Keepers,
which is
2
awesome.
ring slots.
It's pretty great. And, oh, I should actually equip this. I don't know why I have the heavy armor on. And we also have a skill point, so what should we spend it on?
What an excellent question.
That is the best kinds of questions. For shock, no, I'm actually more interested in passives right now. Especially those that have anything to do with making things cheaper for me or giving me more mana, because
Yep.
we've been having a lot of issues with that. I don't know if you as much as I, but
Yeah, no, I've been okay.
yeah, I run out of mana like really easy, and it is very, very annoying.
Well, what's your specs look like right now?
My
Your attributes. Your attributes.
Oh, I've only been spending skill points on Magicka.
Just Magicka?
Just Magicka. Because I don't know, I just feel like I just run out too easy. Like I cast 3 dark crystals or whatever they're called, and that's it. That's all I can muster. What's the name of that skill? I always forget it. Crystal fragments. I guess it changes the name depending on the evolution route you take. But I cast 3 of those, and then I just run out of mana, which is pretty annoying.
I see.
But regardless, that was the anchorage.
Woohoo!
Now, for us to...
Wait, what? The harborage.
The harborage, not the anchorage. Wait, was there a place called the anchorage? I don't know why I'm...
Probably. It sounds like a legitimate place.
It actually does sound like a place. But now we are actually high-leveled enough to do the next one. The next main quest. The next main quest. We'll just have to get it.
Okay, he appears and then disappears.
Okay. Another harborage. Wait, what? Oh, do we have to go back to him?
Yep.
Okay, has contacted me across a great distance. It's not really that great, but sure. Okay, I guess we go back there.
Mm-hmm.
So lame.
Belong, citizen.
It's a pretty cool quest, though, so I'm excited.
So you've done it before?
Yeah, with my other character.
And it's more combat oriented, not dialogue?
Totally.
Okay, that's good. I actually do want to kill some guys now.
Want to kill some stuff?
Do want to.
Doesn't everybody?
No, actually no.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure a lot of people are not into the whole killing thing.
Well, they're lame and boring.
Maybe that's why they started wars back then, because people were just bored of not killing things.
Clearly.
Now we have video games for that.
That's right.
Isn't that beautiful?
Satiates our need for murder.
You can kill people and it's morally correct.
It's alright.
It's alright.
It's fine.
It's fine. Jesus, woman. Okay. I kind of see that you're there. Holy shit, dude. This game is still kind of buggy. Like, there are 2 prophets, and I kind of see you here on... Like, I see your arrow, but you're not
I saw your arrow, too.
So I might be able to transport myself to you. Which would be nice.
It's good to see you again.
I'm currently in a loading screen, so I might have to wait.
You're a wound in time.
I don't know if they'll group us together since we're playing together.
And cannot long
it might be like a single-person instance.
This is weird. Wait, what does this mean? It's good to see you again, and I do see you in my own way. You are a wound in time. A tear in reality that shouldn't exist and cannot long endure. What does that even mean?
It's a riddle. Yes.
Fate speaks in riddles. Your fate was written in the
Don't
scrolls
question.
long ago. It is entwined with the fate of the 5 companions. I have finally located Lyris Titanborn in Cold.
And it sounded a lot similar to Dark Souls. Everything that I'm playing recently just feels like Dark Souls for some reason.
Maybe because you've been playing and watching too much Dark Souls.
May have something to do with it.
Yeah. Just
Her
maybe.
soul is in great danger. You must go to her. I can manifest a gate to that dark realm.
Holy shit!
But you must go quickly.
Wait, we're gonna go to Cold Harbor?
Tread carefully in Molog Baal's realm. You are important. The scrolls have so named you.
So what happened to Lyris after we escaped?
After Lyris took my place in the Wailing Prison so that we might escape, the Daedra moved her to the Foundry of Woe. It is a place of torment and despair. She toils endlessly making weapons for the enemy.
That sounds gross.
The god of schemes invaded my mind many times during my imprisonment. It was a tortuous experience, but by forcing his way into my mind, he inadvertently opened his own thoughts to me, and thus created a chink in his own armor.
What do you mean?
We are connected, he and I. With concentration, I can see through his eyes. He feels my presence, and it fills him with rage. When you enter the Foundry to recover Lyris, I can keep his attention focused on me. He will be blind to you for a time.
But isn't that dangerous?
It will be a far greater danger for you to enter Cold Harbor without this distraction. It is Molog Baal's realm, and his power there is great. I will endeavor to distract him in this manner whenever you travel there.
Now this is like so Harry Potter-like. It's like, when he struck me down, we became one. We can feel each other's thoughts. Okay, dude.
It's almost a little creepy.
A little bit. Okay, portal 2. Okay, we're going back, dude.
All right, let me know when you get in so I can see if you're in here with me.
If we can actually do this together for once, which would be kind of awesome.
But it is like a main story thing, and you're supposed to be the only person, so I don't know. do it.
Yeah, that seems to be a recurring theme here.
Mm-hmm.
You're not allowed to be with others when you're doing a main quest.
The main
stuff.
quest, yeah.
Which is kind of lame, I guess. I don't know. I mean,
But
I
it
guess
makes
I guess
sense.
I get it. Yeah, I get it. I believe they did that on Guild Wars 2 as well. Like you had like your own zone for stuff, but well, I'm here and I see your arrow, and because I see
Yeah,
your
I see your
arrow, it makes
arrow.
me believe that I can actually go to you. So let me try
Travel to me.
I'll travel to you.
Thank you.
You cannot jump to that player. Are you doing
Okay,
something
so-
special, or are you just
Nope,
standing there?
just
All
standing.
right, you try and see what happens, and if it doesn't work, then we can just move on.
Alrighty. Travel to player. You cannot jump to that player right
Cannot. Okay. Well, that's fine.
now. Alright. We'll just murder things by ourselves.
We can do that. Why is she just here? This place doesn't seem that crazy. She's tall as hell.
You're alive.
She's a Nord.
Are you really here, or is this another trick?
It's me. The prophet sent me to find you.
And he's still alive.
It's a me.
Thank the gods. But you can't stay. You have to leave before they find you here.
I'm not leaving without you.
You don't understand. They've done something to me.
I can see the scar.
I can't leave.
What do you mean?
It's hard to describe. My memories, my feelings, they've been fragmented, ripped apart. And all the fragmented pieces have been locked away in different parts of the foundry.
Then we will retrieve them.
I've tried. The Daedra took everything. My willpower, my courage, my sense of self. I'm an empty shell. And the fragments are reflections of my worst fears and most painful memories. I can't. I don't think I can face them.
We will face them together. Now come on.
I'll do my best. Lead on.
Let's go.
How messed up would it be if like someone took your willpower away from you? Like how would that even feel?
I don't want to know.
Are these soul shards? There's like piles of rubble everywhere that looks like soul shards or something.
Yep. I don't even know, man.
I do wish that they would have made these guys a little bit more they would give them more personality, because it feels like there's just a bunch of like generic soulless guys and then this Lyris.
Well, yeah.
So it's like, well, there's no one else important in this place. It's just
Yeah, I think it has something to do with like who she is, and the rest of them are just kind of random souls. And you'll meet more important souls that actually have some personality to them.
I just in MMOs, I just like to know that I'm not alone in this world. You know, that there are more important people than me. Because a lot of times bad MMOs do that, where it's just like you're the only guy that matters. Everyone else is just an NPC, and it's just like, you know, it makes you feel lonely in a way.
Yeah.
So I like to think that even if it's just me trying to get immersed, even if it's just that, like I like to see that there's important people, because I know
Fair enough.
WoW does that a lot. Every person that you meet in the cities and stuff, it has a name, and they all have their little stories, you know. So that's cool. I think that's cool.
It is pretty cool. This does that to like some extent, but in Soul Harbor, Cold Harbor, not Soul Harbor, the Soul Shriven are just like nothing.
But I think that's what defines a good storyteller. Like, I mean, you probably know, but just for our viewers, what makes Lord of the Rings so good, especially the books and stuff, is that what the guy did was that every little nook and cranny of the story, every river, every mountain has its own story. You won't necessarily read it, and it won't necessarily be even in the books, but he has like extra like lore books, and he has like just lore that he made up just for every single river and every single little town in his world has a story. And that makes the world feel a lot more alive.
Part of the reason it's so popular.
It is. Another thing that many people don't know. Oh wait.
My mother died in childbirth. My father was distant, cold. I think he blamed me for my mother's death. I ran off to become a mercenary when I was 16. I never saw my father again. He was murdered by an old enemy. Father? Papa? Is that you?
Interesting.
Right
before. Whoa.
Die like the monster you are.
What? Whoa.
Oh, there's just enemies here randomly. But yeah, one thing that many people don't know is that what was the I'm very bad with names. The guy who made Lord of the Rings, the writer.
Tolkien.
Tolkien. He actually first made the Elvish language and all the other languages.
The entire language.
Yeah, he made all the languages before he even wrote the books, and he actually wrote the books because he felt like his languages needed a place to live in. He didn't just come up with a story like, all right, so I'm just gonna make a story about this awesome guys in this ring or whatever. Well, I guess the Hobbit came first, right? He wrote the Hobbit first.
Yeah.
But he first he made the language, and he was just like, you know, I should probably write a story so that I can put my languages in, and that's how it all started. Which I think is kind of funny.
Yeah.
Who are you?
Never was meant to be much
Why
of anything.
does Lyris walk with you?
I'm here to help Lyris. Who are you?
In life, I was Gjaldur, father to Lyris. My spirit was torn from its rest and brought to this foul place. The Daedra forced me to experience my own murder again and again. I thought my torment would never end.
Okay, now this, I think there's a lot more to this than what meets the eye. In life, I was Gjaldur, father of Lyris. My spirit was torn from its rest and brought to this foul place.
Dun dun dun!
This is weird because he's a Nord, which means that he's in Aetherius. He should technically be in Aetherius. And
Lyris is a Nord.
Yeah, so I'm guessing the father is up north too, right?
Yeah.
That makes sense. So he's probably in, whatchamacallit, the Nord dressing place, in school.
Oh god.
Right? So Sovngarde, right? So he was resting in Sovngarde, and apparently Molag Bal has the power to go into Sovngarde and take his spirit. Does that make any sense to you?
Not really.
Do you feel like this spirit is actually him? Is it a trick, or is it, or does Molag Bal actually have the power to go in there? Or do you think that it's just the writers of ESO fucked up?
I have no clue. I'm hoping they didn't just.
So you're thinking that
there could be something to it that we're just missing.
Maybe. Am I just overthinking it? Because it feels like Molag Bal just went into Aetherius, which he shouldn't have the power to, grabbed the spirit and took it here. If he could do that.
We're just trying to like settle her debts, or maybe what we're doing.
Okay, I'll just continue, but that's weird. I don't know what that means.
Who are you? Why does Lyris walk with you?
I'm here to help her.
In life, I was Gjaldur, father to Lyris. My spirit was torn from its rest and brought to this foul place. The Daedra forced me to experience my own murder again and again. I thought my torment would never end.
They're using you to keep Lyris shackled to Cold Harbor.
I don't understand. Lyris was always a free spirit. Why would my presence bind her here?
She blames herself for your death.
Lyris, is this true, child?
She's a lot taller than him.
So distant. My mother died giving me life. It was my fault. I should never have been born.
Lyris, look at me. The blood of giants flows through my veins. Your mother was a Nord. I gave her my seed without thought for her safety. That's why she died. Not because of you, child. Because of me.
I thought you blamed me. You couldn't even look at me, Papa.
Do you not see? When I looked at you, I saw her face. I loved her, child. Just as I love you. More than life itself. We cannot change the past, nor should we cling to it. You must not let these feelings haunt you. Let them go. Let me go.
I love you too, Papa. Rest now. Be at peace. He's gone. Come on, let's get out of here.
Let's get out of here. Alright, so one thing has been settled.
Oh god.
Girl with daddy issues, who would have thought?
Yeah.
I know, right? And she's like a lot taller than him.
To compound the misery.
Maybe he's
of
not
those
a
who
Nord.
labor here.
Dun dun dun! Oh.
It would all make all the sense. Or maybe he was the werewolf.
Maybe.
I don't know, I'm trying to find reasons why
Keep your head
a
down.
Daedra would have hold over him. It makes no sense.
Varen was our commander.
Is he
We
actually
were fighting to free the Empire
there,
from the
or is it
yoke of
just
the
like kind of
Longhouse
sort of
Emperors.
It's a
quote unquote
spirit.
his
Tried to be a
spirit,
good
Is a
soldier.
spirit.
just to
The
like
rest
settle
of the
her
unit,
whatever
they treated me
debts?
like a freak.
Yeah, I don't know how, you know. We're either missing something, we're overthinking it because they didn't even thought about it. No, actually, no. It's either we missed something or they fucked up.
Don't know, man.
Okay, now we're supposed to find her gear.
Did you get
Yeah.
all the pieces? Yeah, I stashed them in the
'Cause she
football
can't do
hall.
that herself, apparently.
She can't. There's a lot of dialogue here, though. Like, we can barely talk. Without there being
Oh,
someone
God.
saying something really important and probably
Let's get back to it.
primordial to the story. I have every. Oh shit! Gotta run.
Gotta run.
I made it. How far into it are you?
Farther than you.
Shit.
Did you find something?
I believe
that
this
much,
armor
but,
belongs to you.
I can't believe it. This armor is who I am.
Oh god dang it.
It's what I am. A warrior without her armor is like a bear without claws.
Suit up. Oh wait.
Creepy.
That is so creepy.
Excellent.
I'm just staring
ready.
like, get your clothes on. Oh wait,
Go on.
Go on. And bounce into the foundry. Right, we're gonna have to kill Galenius. What the hell are these guys?
Oh my god, that was so close. I'm gonna die again. I don't wanna die! I don't want to die.
Then don't die.
I want to live.
Because apparently not even Sovngarde is safe now. It's so creepy. But I'm happy that now I can actually cast like 3 or 4, and I can actually cast about 5 dark matters. What do you call it? Crystal fragments. God damn it! I can't. It changes its name and it's freaking me out. Crystal fragments. I can cast like
the crystal
5
things.
The crystal things.
The magicness.
Yes, I can do 5 now. About, so it's pretty sweet. And it's cool because at first you don't really. Oh shit. You don't push much value to those passive effects. You go for the skills at first, but they are really good. I'm actually kind of surprised. Come on, Titanborn. Let's do this. I also made my curse, Jesus, wait.
Okay.
I also evolved my curse, I guess now it's called Velocious Curse, and now it's like, it goes faster. It's like, it's really, really good, but it takes a while for it to explode. Like, you put it on a target and then you have to wait like, I think it was like 5 or 6 seconds.
Yeah.
So it was never really useful for fighting PvE because people just tend to die faster than that, than 6 seconds. Yep. But now it's just like 3.5 seconds, so it goes really fast and actually really powerful. So that's
handy.
And it's very handy.
You traitorous bastard! I should have expected to find you here.
Which part are you at?
Titanborn. I'm trying to help you. Your hatred poisons you. Warriors are like steel. When you lose your temper, you lose your worth.
Help me. You betrayed us all, then went back to licking Manny Marco's boot before the smoke cleared.
I did what I had to do. And as a show of my good intentions, I have a gift for you. But be warned, Cold Harbor will not give it up easily.
Is that... Sure, Bones, it is. Vestige, that's my battle axe.
Let's get it. Yeah, I was talking to Abnor Tharn.
Abner.
Was he the guy with the Chaos Staff?
Yep.
Because I don't know if he was wielding it, but it looked like he had a pretty cool staff, so... I don't know.
Staff's pretty sweet.
It's pretty sweet. So, do you know the story about it? Like, do you want to take the reins on that?
Do I know the story about it?
Yeah, that's the Daggerfall. No, wait, that's not Daggerfall.
That's not Dagger. Well, that's kind of Dagger. It's just the Chaos Staff that he wanted from the Empress, I think it was, in order to make himself immortal. And then he ended up breaking it into like numerous pieces and just scattering it all over Tamriel so no one else could have its immense power.
So what was the power of the stuff?
It, well, like I said, immortality, first of all, which is kind of a big
I believe
deal.
it also had the ability to open up rifts to Oblivion, which was obviously a big deal, especially for Manny Marco, which is what he wanted to do.
And they worked together. Abner Tharn and Manny Marco.
Right, so and he broke the staff. So he used the power, then broke the staff into what, 8 pieces?
8 pieces.
8 or I don't remember. Yeah, I think it was 8. And that was pretty much the Daggerfall game, right? Or was it Daggerfall or was it Arena? I think it was Arena. I think it was Arena. I'm almost positive. No, wait, was it? Shit. Let me check it real quick.
That's a thing.
Right, so it was Arena. So in Arena, you have to go through the 8 corners of the world or something to find the pieces of the staff, and that's like the main... Well, the main adventure, the main quest of the game, and I think he was wielding it. It looked like it.
My axe.
Well, there you go.
Oh, it feels good to have it.
Ow!
It's part of me.
Being beaten
Losing
on.
It was like losing an arm.
Why would Tharn try to help you?
I don't know. I don't trust him, and I never will. But it's odd. The blind hatred I felt when I saw him. I could have strangled him with my bare hands. But now... I think he was right. That hatred was poisoning me.
So how do you feel now?
Better. Stronger. Almost whole again. That's strange. I feel powerful enough to take on Umaril the Unfeathered himself.
Whoa.
I feel like a warrior again.
Umaril the Unfeathered was the leader of the... Oh my god, what's the name of the elves? We're forgetting a lot of stuff. The name of the elves, Aelid. He was the leader of the Aelids that fought Alesia. And he was a demigod because they don't really explain that, but one of his parents was a god and the other one was an elf. That we don't know which one it was. But yeah, so that's a thing. What's next?
But yeah.
We're not done yet. We need to keep moving forward. The passage is blocked by a rock slide, but now that I have my axe back, I might be able to break through it.
Let's check it out.
Woohoo!
So she's gonna break the rocks with her axe.
She is.
It's gonna be very interesting to see. Come on, girl, just do it.
Come on, girl.
I know, she's just sitting there. Just like, I don't think I can do this now.
Stop me now.
Come on. Oh my god, she just like slashed it like very delicately. And it just exploded. That is amazing. I wish I had that power.
Alright, I'm out. Woohoo.
You're out? But now I have to fight an ew.
So little
An
time.
ew.
Dude, it's like
That's a Yawgrim or an Ogrim.
It's a fat little orc thing.
Yeah, they're from Morrowind. They're adorable.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see how strong he is.
I like their bellies. They're hilarious.
Oh, he's healing, dude. Should probably save my crystal thingies. That's what I'm gonna call them. I'm gonna call them now. Crystal thingies, just to knock
Crystal
him down.
thingies. Them things.
Those things. Okay. Yep. Dremora Kingald. Never heard that one before.
Kingald.
All right, let's save up our mana here. Probably take on the Necromancer first.
Probably a good idea.
You don't even know what I'm talking about.
I just went through that part
don't
of the
even
frickin'
know.
instance. Nice try, though.
Sure you did. Alright, here he goes. I just threw a thunderbolt through a cave. How do you feel about that?
Sounds pretty awesome.
I just conjured
The Storm Atronach?
a storm Atronak inside a cave.
Because logic.
I'm that good.
You're that good. I'm sure you are.
And I'm just killing a Dremora that's just hiding in a corner. Sure, he was just expecting me to like not see him or something.
You just murdered him with the Storm Atronach.
I just did. No, the Storm Atronak murdered himself back then. He can't move, so
That's depressing.
it's very depressing. Forever bound to be incredibly powerful, but not allowed to move.
That sucks.
That sucks.
Too bad for him.
If a god came to you and was just like, I'll give you, I don't know, unlimited powers, but you wouldn't be able to move from where you stand right now, would you accept it?
What would be the point? Well, I guess if you had unlimited power, you could like...
Well, you wouldn't be able to move. That would be the one thing. You could do everything except move.
Everything or anything? Could you move other people?
Yeah.
Then you'd be fine, I guess.
You
If you got lonely, you'd just be like, Bzz, oh, hey, family.
you could move McDonald's to, like, your face.
Ew, why would you ever do that?
Okay, fine. You would move McDonald's away from this country.
There you go.
And what's your favorite, like, fast food place?
I don't go out for fast food.
Jesus
unless
Christ.
it's Tim Hortons, if that
There
counts.
you go. You can move to Tim Hortons.
But even then, I don't eat their food. I just drink their green tea.
Okay, but their food is great, though.
It couldn't be.
Well,
Like, you have to
it.
give me that. The food is great.
It is really good. I just don't eat it.
What's happened to you? What have they done?
Lyris.
Their tea's better.
Lyris.
Tea and
I
coffee?
see you. Are you really there?
Sai, it's me. We're seeing some kind of vision of you. Do you know where you are?
I don't know. They're torturing me. They want the Amulet of Kings. Want me to tell them where it's hidden. But I haven't broken. Not yet.
Sai, you need to hold on. We're going to find you. I'll make sure of it. We'll find you. Somehow we'll get you out of there. Sai? Sai! No! Bring him back, you bastards!
Is that all you have to say? She just sighed, like, okay.
I'm done with you.
Trick.
I'm done with Cold Harbor.
I'm done with gelling. Are you going to be alright?
Sai's a friend. Maybe my best friend.
Oh.
We need to find him and get him out of there.
There must be a way to find out where they're keeping him.
We need to tell the Prophet about this. He'll know what to do. But first, we need to find a way out of here.
That's what I said.
I don't care what else they throw at us. Nothing's going to keep me from helping Sai.
Let's go. What about the other guys? I'm
Which
guessing,
other guys?
Well, there's the Emperor that probably died. I don't know. None of them look like they died, honestly. So, okay, so which ones were the 5? There's the Emperor, there's Marco, there's Lyris, there is Sai, and then we're missing one guy.
I don't know their names.
I think it was the Magician.
The Magician.
Yeah, the guy that was supposed to be the counselor of the council. The counselor of the council.
Counselor of the council.
Right. The advisor of the council. It was the second one they introduced in the Harwich or whatever. Whatever. But we still miss that guy. That door. I wish we had doors like that in real life that would just open up all epic like.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
With a slight chance of like eviscerating you when you try to pass through, but that's okay.
Yeah, they look a little ominous, but
little ominous. You walk through them, you're like, I feel like someone has died here before. But that's okay because it looks good.
That's right.
That's all that matters, right?
Yeah. As long as it looks pretty.
It looks
Fun.
pretty.
I'm just like chilling in town right now.
Oh,
waiting.
just waiting for me. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
Because you don't
Just chill.
read. You don't listen to the guys.
No, I read. I just don't listen.
Exactly. That's what I meant. Plus, I'm also like looking at the people. So creepy. You know what they remind me of in iRobot? The robots when you've seen the movie, right?
Of course, I've seen that movie.
In the part where like the robots are like stuck in this like oh my god in those like in those shipyard things, like in the shipyard where they were inside this cage, and they talk about how they stick together in the darkness because they have like human feelings.
Yeah.
I feel like that's kind of it. Like you just see them kind of around the place, but like in the most awkward of places, but
No,
together.
they're just like clumped together.
Yeah.
With their heads down. It's all sad. It's scary.
Yeah, you never see like one guy just chilling separately.
It's the source of all my fears. I can hear it whispering to me, taunting me.
Manifestation of terror. Interesting.
Dun, dun, dun.
Very terrific. I'll give him that.
What? Terrorific.
Terrific.
I feel so unoriginal right now.
Well, you are.
Ouch.
I'm joking.
I have a scuttler pet, and like everyone around me has a scuttler pet.
Oh yeah.
There's really no point in having.
The monkey's the
I'm just
coolest
gonna get
one.
rid
Oh,
of the
God.
scuttler.
This guy is gonna destroy me, dude.
Which one?
The manifestation of terror. God.
If I could do it, you could do it.
Why? Am I supposed to do better or something?
No. Just if I can do it, you can do it.
There you go. I did it.
Told ya.
We did it. The voices, the whispering. It's gone. This whole time it was like watching myself from a distance. I felt disconnected.
I can't hear you talk, lady, with all the gears here moving.
The what?
Been reborn.
There are a lot of like I don't know what these are supposed to be, like a blacksmithing stations where they're creating weapons, and they sound really loud, so I can't hear what you're saying.
Well, that's annoying.
It's fair, so I'm just gonna leave.
Fair enough.
There you go. So that's done. That was the level 10 main quest,
Yay.
which is supposed to be the second one, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So and the next one, do you know what the level it would be?
No, I'm not sure. Probably like 15 or 20.
15 or 20. Yeah. It usually
15
is.
most likely, because that's the like when you get your ability to use a secondary weapon in combat. So
So you should figure like there might be.
it's kind of like a milestone.
Yeah, I guess makes sense.
Child. Are you all right?
What are we doing next?
Prophet, I'm fine.
I'm listening to this guy. So.
The vestige freed my mind from the Daedra's control.
Thank the divines. Your loss would have thrown all into chaos.
They won't take me again. Not alive, at least. Prophet, Marco captured Sai Sahan. He's torturing him to find out where the Amulet of Kings is hidden. We have to rescue him.
You brought Lyris back, and largely intact from the look of her.
Largely.
And she will need time to recover. One does not leave such a place unscarred.
We saw... Oh, I need to try... We saw a projection of Abnur Thorn. He tried to help her.
Did he? I thought he had firmly aligned himself with Minimarco and his worm cult. Curious, curious.
Curious, indeed. We also saw a projection of Sai Sahan. He spoke to us.
What did he say? Did Sai tell you where he is being held?
He doesn't know, actually. Minimarco is torturing him. He wants the Amulet of Kings.
Then we must locate him before Minimarco forces him to reveal the amulet's hiding place.
We should, most definitely.
As you saw in my visions, the amulet's misuse ripped a hole in the barrier that protects Tamriel from the forces of oblivion. That damage must be undone, and the amulet is the key. But to find the amulet, we must first locate Sai Sahan.
So how can I help?
For now you must leave me to my meditation. I must set my mind to the task of locating Sai Sahan. Until then, embrace the unknowable. The drops of water cannot know themselves to be a river, yet the river flows on.
Yeah, try to be all cryptic and stuff. One last thing. Why did Molag Bal leave Lyris any possibility of escape?
Perhaps it was simply arrogance. Perhaps it was all part of his grand scheme. Who can know the logic of a Daedric prince? I will call upon you again when the time is right. Farewell, Mr.
Hey, that's a very interesting question, and there's some logic to it. Like, why was it so easy for us to escape with her? And the prophet is just like, he's not caring. Like, he's dismissing it completely. So maybe there's something to that.
Dun dun dun!
But the thing that I find the most interesting is that... So the prophet comes here into this cave because for whatever reason he just feels like it's safe for him, or he likes it, the smell or whatever, right?
Yep.
And then after that he just, you know, puts some furniture in here, has some food in there, like a little kitchen and an alchemy station. He just wants to be comfortable. He just wants to make this place homey, right? So what do you feel would be a good thing to put in here for a blind prophet? What would you think would be the most...
Is this a trick question?
Okay, I'm just
What are you thinking of?
I'm gonna go straight for the answer. There's a bookshelf
Yes.
with like 1,000 books. And then he
Yes.
has like books just like open and closed like all over the place. He has like a shrine here with the book open and some cards. He can't read.
Maybe it's in Braille and you're just being insensitive.
Well, now I feel like a jerk. Well, anyways, guys, that's gonna be the end of the episode. I'm not sure how long this went in for, but 2 main quests. Figures pretty good. We're gonna leave it here.
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Check us out tomorrow. We're gonna be leveling up some at the town of, what's the name of the town? Aldcroft. We should go ahead and put that here on the map here. We're gonna be going here and we're gonna be questing and leveling up, so that's gonna be fun.
Yay, questing.
So, see you guys tomorrow. She can't wave you goodbye, but I can.
Bye bye.
Have a good day.